Welcome viewers. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at some unloved Star Wars items. These are the opposite of what a Holy Grail is. These are things like these vinyl Return of the Jedi figures from the mid-90s. Things that are overlooked and unloved. And the main criteria I have for that is that they ended up in this crate of miscellaneous items. Over the years, they ended up here relegated to this crate. And we're going to take a look at them. They all sort of have that same character trait that not too many people really care about. I mean, nobody's just dying to have a twin pod cloud car, even though it's a nice toy, but it's really just a step above a mini rig. Here's a micro collection empty box of a Death Star compactor. Still interesting to look at vintage Kenner box art. So I can't bring myself really to throw this away. I mean, I suppose somebody might want this in their collection. By the time these Death Star oriented playsets came out, kids had sort of moved on in their imaginations and their play to Empire Strikes Back and to even Return of the Jedi. I think they were out in '82. Here's a leftover Micro Machines set of vehicles. I think I got that for Christmas circa 1995 and never felt compelled to open it. Still in pretty good shape, but not the most popular pieces in my collection. We have the shell, part of the Death Star compactor. There's some nice details in the stickers. Yeah, the architectural design of these micro collection playsets were pretty cool. Like the layout, they have different floors, and it does create a world for kids to play in. But they were never that successful. Here's a stray land speeder. I mean, land speeder is a pretty essential piece of the iconography of Star Wars. So maybe it doesn't deserve to be in this crate. We have a laser mini rig laser cannon. This piece is in pretty good shape, really. I think it's still cement sealed. No, it's been opened. Some nice box art with the Snow Troopers tripod laser cannon toy. Lower price point of toys for your collection. These books I remember ordering special through Walden Books at the mall. And it was exciting at that time just to be getting anything Star Wars related, because it was during the quote-unquote dark times of Star Wars collecting. Very few, some really nice art on that cover. very few Star Wars items available on the market. You could get these books, you could get West End games, role-playing games for Star Wars, and the little metal figurines. And you could get yourself a collector's plate, 10th anniversary Star Wars collector's plate. But here we are, the Ewoks join the fight. Story of the Ewoks. Those read-along booklets and tapes were kind of a way of re-experiencing Star Wars movies for kids before the days of VCRs. You could have a read-along story. You'll know it is time to turn the page when you hear R2-D2 beep like this. Here's Desert Sail Skiff. Now that might be a piece that somebody would want, but it's sort of a pathetic attempt at making a sail skiff. You really wanted the actual desert sail skiff that was more to scale with the figures. Cap 2, Captivator 2, complete. I always imagined this as Bosk's ship. For whatever reason, I felt that belonged to Bosk. Here's one of those die-cast figures from the mid-90s. Reminded me at the time of the micro collection figurines. We have another mini rig. I forget what that one's called. Spring-loaded legs, kind of a nice, clever little play feature. Something that was just off screen in the movies. Speeder bike. I think I got this in the early 90s out of Toy Shop magazine. I believe it's complete and in good condition in there. A speeder bike is usually missing those back flaps, but I'm pretty sure that one has it. Has the flaps, that is. Here's the Ewok hang glider. I guess you would classify this as an accessory. I don't think you would say it's a mini rig, I'm not sure though. You could even say it's a Star Wars vehicle. What else? We have a few mint on card figures. We have an Imperial Commander. Modeled after the actor Julian Glover, who is also the AT-AT commander. It's kind of clear bubble. 77 card back. We have a Lumat. What year was that released? It's a 1984 figure, I think. I'm looking it up as we speak. Ramba. Mark Ramba. Wave L, released in 1984, also on a 79 back. And a ever prevalent Chief Chirpa, also with a nice and clear bubble, although it has a ding in the corner, I think. Yeah. These mint on card figures really ought to be fished out of the Unloved crate. One time I was trying to sell off some of my Star Wars collection. I think I mentioned that. And these items remained unsold. Radar laser cannon. This is mint and sealed box. Radar laser cannon. Of course, the Hoth Ice Planet playset came with a smaller version of this. This one was much more to scale, a little bit larger, nicer quality. And again, this is a mint and sealed example, which I was trying to sell at one point for, I think I had it priced for like $40 or $50, or maybe I was asking more than that. But now if you go on eBay right now, these mini rigs are priced mint and sealed box for like $400 or $500. Which, I mean, you can ask that for it. I don't think anybody would. Well, I guess there's a buyer for everything out there, but I can't see spending that much money on a mini rig. PDT-8 with movable side thrusters. Again, these mini rigs were made as lower price point toys for kids. And they were kind of creative, I think, by Kenner designers. Looks like they're getting ready to deploy FX7 and C-3PO, Han Hoth and R2-D2. Nice backdrop of ice planet. That item is opened with stickers applied, but it does have the box insert. We have a 1990s Greedo large size action figure. And in my opinion, the large size action figures were pretty high quality. Like the cloth goods on them, costumes, sculpting was pretty good. Figures weren't quite as beefy as the 3 3/4 modern figures. Looks like we have some Taco Bell little giveaway things here from episode 1. Now this is definitely an unloved Star Wars item. And here we have a Star Wars land speeder in the box. Kind of beat up box though. It's not mint and sealed box. It's opened. I think it still has the box insert with it. Mini action figures not included. I love these old boxes. They're just really imaginative and well photographed. Makes you really want to buy the toy and create that landscape and that world. What else? Here are these vinyl statuettes, little mini statues. And I'm trying to recall, what was the name of the store at the mall that would sell these? Mostly a video store. Can't remember the name. Leave that in the comment section if you recall the name of your video store at the mall in the mid-90s that would sell these vinyl statues. Here's the Classic Edition 4-pack, Power of the Force 2, with some repro Star Wars figures. But these are not even close really when you compare them. They chose a small head Han version to reproduce. I mean, at the time, I think it was controversial. Collectors didn't like the fact that they were reproducing the figures, but I mean, anybody with any scruples can tell that these are not the original figures. And what's left is, what do we have here? Some Star Wars postcards. Printed on some nice quality cardstock. That's a nice image. There's a few random card backs. Leia poncho. This figure, Leia in Combat Poncho, was released in 1984, part of Wave K. We have a Han in trench coat, also released at the same time, 1984 in Wave K. on a 77 card back. And we have a tri-logo reuse. Sold for 99 cents. I don't really recall seeing those tri-logo cards in the States, but evidently they were. Chief Chirpa. Ever-present Chief Chirpa. Also in the 77 card back. I don't know for a fact, but it seems like the 77 card back is the most common Return of the Jedi card back, just from seeing things on eBay and seeing them pop up in my collection. So I will wrap this video up. This tour of the unloved, the neglected, the unwanted Star Wars toys and miscellaneous items. Are there items in here that you feel are unjustly being labeled as unloved and unwanted? I think the mint on card figures should be fished out of there, definitely. And maybe that mint and sealed box radar laser cannon should be taken out. But I think it's just a trick of fate or circumstance that these items all ended up in that crate. They are there's things to be appreciated. There's history and memories associated with them. So ultimately I think these items should be appreciated. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. If you like this video, check out my other vintage Star Wars videos. I do have other pieces that one would probably consider holy grails. So my collection is not just a random assortment that you see here of forlorn, unloved pieces. And a lot of my pieces are graded. I'm having them graded. So don't hate on me for neglecting my collection. These are just a random assortment that I had and I thought I would go through. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Thanks.